Oh, friends and neighbors. Swaggy Man Piper 1926 here. Happy Monday evening. Just getting off work. Burnt my thumb. It's fun times. Hopefully you all have had a good day. Mine was interesting. Smoking my Pillar Bar with some of Paladin's Country Corner. Rather pleasant. Rather pleasant. My weekend was interesting. Had a baseball game, which Russell did well. Goodness, what else? Oh, yeah. So, my wife is going to go back to Africa. This is her fourth trip, her fourth time going. And I was thinking of the last time that I went on a missions trip. It's been a while. But I don't know if I've ever spoke of this, but I have been to Peru twice. The first time with a decent sized group from the church, and then the second time it was still a group from the church, but not as big, as a bit smaller. But the second time was after Peru had their big earthquake in 2008, I think it was. And actually they had a small one while I was there. Nothing catastrophic or anything. You could hear the rumble off in the distance, and you heard it coming closer, which I was just somewhat amazed, because I've never experienced anything like that. So I just kind of stood in the doorway and just experienced it. But I'm not sure what's made me think of this. The we had a meeting, and we were staying in in an orphanage that the missionary who we were there to kind of see and help, he had built, gradually, basically from the ground up, and that it has extra space and room so we can stay there, and we were kind of having a meeting and everything on the 1st of April to figure out something. Oh, the one of the Peruvians and said missionary because he was a translator, was saying that there was another large earthquake coming. And, giving details of, you want to not be in the rooms, away from buildings, and said that everyone needed to go out in the llama pen because that was the safest place. Because they had a llama. And or alpaca. They had one of the llama. And no one, everyone's just kind of wringing their hands and, we've got to do this and get that, and because there was a larger group of teenagers and parents from Georgia, I believe, and so on and so forth. I wasn't so sure about everything that was being said. And shortly thereafter, one of my buddies was like, "Hey man, if we need to go, let's go. Come on, let's go. What are we doing still sitting here?" And it turned out that the Peruvians celebrate April Fool's Day as well. Because that's what it was. It was an April Fool's joke, which I will have to say upset some of the cook staff there quite immensely, because there was a little bitty lady there, a very petite lady, older lady, that just full on hit the the man who was speaking, not the pastor, not the missionary, but the man who was telling all this stuff. She hit him pretty good. So, God, I don't know what made me remember that. But I thought y'all would appreciate it. Been smoking a lot of that Bankside I got from Sam. That's really good stuff. I'm going to have to get more of that. And that may turn into a My Thoughts video, because I've been smoking it in this pipe and my usual Peterson Sportsman, and I've also been putting it in my Dr. Graybow that I've got, Omega. And all three pipes smoke it very well. So, may jump into that here after a while. But I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. I think there's something else I was wanting to tell you. No. You folks take care of yourselves. Stay dry and warm, because it's wet and rainy here and cold. Or not cold, but chilly. We went from 70 degrees down to 50 degrees in a day. So, remember folks, it costs us nothing to be kind.